Welcome to another Zave's Corner. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Thank you all so much for tuning in and joining us tonight. Listen, I'm so very excited because tonight on Zave's Corner, I've got the fabulous duo, your favorite friend group, often imitated but never duplicated, the original OGs of life. Listen, we've been doing this thing for so long, and we look around and see everybody trying to have a friend group, but ain't no friends like the ones I got. Listen, I'm so very excited to have all of my best friends right here on Zave's Corner. They've been supporting, they've been sharing, but tonight, we are getting to the good stuff. So do me a favor, y'all already know how we do. Won't you just comment, tag, share, let us know where you're watching from, let us know who's tuned in with us tonight, and sit back because it's going to be a wild ride. We're even going to play a game here, so I'm very, very excited. In typical Zave's Corner fashion, I've got to give to you some just announcements like we always do every Sunday night. To those of you all that have been supporting us and partnering with us at the Greatness Foundation, we are so very grateful for your generosity. If you want to continue supporting us and the great work that we are doing to see our community thrive, we've got 4 ways for you to partner with us. The first being through PayPal at greatfoundxr@gmail.com. You can Zelle us at 404-989-3883. You can Cash App us at $XRR1208. Or if you still write checks, we love to see it. Make your checks payable to Greater Love Enterprises, P.O. Box 492574, Atlanta, Georgia 30349. And again, we're so grateful to all of you that have been supporting the Greatness Foundation and the great work that the Greatness Foundation has been doing. Of course, we're so excited because within season 2, we have launched our t-shirt line. We've got 4 t-shirts. All of the proceeds from our t-shirts benefit the Greatness Foundation and help to support the great work we are doing. Many of you know that we just wrapped up our back to school drive, and we are now gearing up for our Thanksgiving drive. And so we're so very excited. Be sure to go and copy your greatness wear, copy your favorite podcast wear at www.xrrgf.com. All right. And then finally, every Monday morning, right here on the Greatness Foundation page, we've got Zave's Inspirational Vitamin, where I'm kicking it with you, just giving you the vitamin that you did not know you needed without having to take it with water. Every morning, 7:15, come and get your inspiration on with me. It's the inspirational vitamin that you did not know you needed in your life. Listen, I'm so very excited because on a regular basis, we are laughing, we are clowning, we are joking, we are hanging out. COVID has not stopped us from being just as close as ever. But tonight, I have them in studio. They are my best friends. They are the world to me. And before I bring them out, we have to pay homage to a legend, to someone in our community who has just been that pillar and that source of strength. He is our real life superhero. And over the weekend, we were so saddened to learn of his passing. It has just been a whirlwind for me personally, just to watch the world come together and mourn his passing. And that is the phenomenal actor, our Black Panther, our forever king, Chadwick Boseman. We say rest in peace to you, sir. We love you. Thank you for showing our community that you can be a superhero and that there is joy in being a Black man. And so unfortunately, he has transitioned into a better place. I don't believe he lost his battle. I believe that God has only taken him into the next dimension. And so we salute you, sir. We thank you so much. Wakanda forever. Listen, y'all, I'm so excited because tonight, I got my friends with me. They are the best thing since sliced bread. There are many times in life where I've had to call on them and have needed them as a source and as a strength of support. And so we're going to bring them out. Listen, in no particular order. They really don't know who's coming out first, but I'm going to give them a heads up. This one right here, I just was with her last Sunday as she was doing her thing around the city of Atlanta. She's got these magical hands and a way about the kitchen, y'all. We got to give it up for the one, the only, Miss Courtney. What's up, girl?
Hey.
Courtney, listen, everybody knows your name now, but tell everybody what it is that you do.
Well, I'm Courtney. Again, I go by Coco on social media. My Instagram is Cooking with Coco, and that is just me cooking on social media at home and for other people when they're having events, birthday parties, whatever event you're trying to have. The event that he was talking about last weekend was what was it? It was two birthday parties, and they're in the same day. Jesus, that's my first time I ever did that, and so it went really well. It was a taco bar and a private dinner with some friends for that birthday client. It was really fun, and Zave helped me out, so I was grateful for that.
Listen, Courtney, I'm so glad to have you. You have been such a faithful supporter, and in your tweet or in your post, you finally made it. So welcome to Zave's Corner. So glad to have you, girl. Listen, this next one I got to bring out. We've been down since the third grade. Been in this thing rocking, hanging tight, hanging loose. Listen, we just had dinner together a few minutes ago and had to run back home and get ready. Girl. What's going on? What's going on? Listen, hey, you're no stranger to Zave's Corner because you've been with us before, but just remind everybody your name and tell it. You just graduated, so tell everybody what it is.
I did. I'm Kiera, recent graduate of Georgia State University. Y'all know during Corona, so yeah, trying to hang in there, stay positive, stay safe. But yeah, we've known each other since third grade. That's a long time.
You getting old. You getting old.
I'm getting old. You about to be 26, sir.
Woo! We ain't got to put on. All right. Moving on. Anyway, welcome back here. Thank you for being with me tonight. Listen, this is my partner in crime. This man right here. I just appreciate him for just being another positive Black man in the community. My man is getting ready to make some big life moves real soon. Just bought a house. I mean, just doing the doggone thing, brother. Listen, I'm gonna let him brag about himself, my boy. What's going on, Mr. Battery? I mean, Mr. Kim. What's up, man?
What's going on? How's it going?
Listen, brother, tell everybody your name and tell them what it is that you do for a living.
Well, my name's Kim. I've graduated 2019 May from Georgia Southern University with a degree in computer science. I now currently work at a company called Manhattan Associates where we do we sell supply chain software to different companies, Nike, Puma, Adidas, Bed Bath & Beyond, so forth. And what I am, I'm a software analyst and I help support the software. Other than that, I play a lot of drums and a lot of music, and I do a lot of music and stuff. Instagram, Symphonian Drums with a Z. So yeah, follow me there. I do a lot of drum stuff. I'm about to start to put more educational content out there for up and coming drummers, beginners, and things like that. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome. Listen, brother, so glad to have you, man. Glad just to be connected to you, man. Just for us to share in a brotherhood and a friendship, dog, it means a lot to me. So thank you so much. Listen, now y'all have probably seen her. You've heard me talk about her. She is often referred to as May, Lady May Greenleaf of the fictional cavalry. She is the real life May. She keeps me put together. She straightens me out on a regular. But I love this girl so much. I'm gonna have her come out and introduce herself, and y'all gonna see why we call her May. May.
Hey.
On me now, May. What's up, girl?
Hey, y'all.
Listen, May. Tell everybody your real name. You're also not a stranger to Zave's Corner, and tell everybody what it is that you've got going on, because you've got some event planning that's getting ready to take place. So
you're doing my whole thing. Can you can I do it myself?
Go ahead. Talk to the people.
I'm Stephanie. I'm currently a shift manager at Racetrack, but I am in the process of starting a event planning business. Soon come. Gonna look out for that. That's really it.
Awesome. And May, I am so glad to have you on. You are the true event planner, the real deal, Holyfield. So glad to have you on. Listen, last but certainly not least, it is I almost called her a Zave Corner favorite. It's the producer, y'all. She is the right, Courtney, the co-host, the takeover, the boss. Listen, y'all make some noise. Give it up for my girl, Charcy, with the Nike. Charcy with the Nike. All right. We love to see it. So, Charcy, we can't hear you.
Oh, that's
Are you? Were you muted?
Zoom like. Well, hey y'all. I just woke up. I'm tired. So if you don't know me, my name is Tracy. Born and raised in Atlanta. I'm a teacher. Something like that. I'm a teacher. And I have my own business on the side, Laura Lane Jewelry. You ever want to hit that up? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and I'm here again.
Welcome back to the front of the camera, Charcy.
Right.
Listen, y'all, I'm so honored to have all of y'all. I know we're gonna have a great conversation tonight, and I can't wait to play the Who's Most Likely game with you. Maybe everybody can kind of get a sense of our friendship, and they'll be able to see and come to know that true friendship is still a real thing in the world. But let me just lay a few ground rules. Here at Zave's Corner, we do believe and respect everybody's opinion. We believe that you are entitled to feel just how you feel. And so while we welcome comments, questions, and just interactions, we ask that you be mindful, keep it respectful, and please, please, please have a little tact about yourselves. Y'all ready?
I hope so.
I hope so. Listen, let's talk about it. So
you don't even have that. What you mean?
Putting our friendship on the front line.
Right. Hey, look, now we're being shady. I'm not even doing this with y'all tonight. Let's talk about it. What does it mean to be a friend? And I wanna go to Kiera on this one. What does it mean to be a friend?
To be a friend for me, like you're somebody that I call family, because I feel like all y'all, I consider y'all family. So really past that, but definitely like somebody that you trust, that with everything, somebody you can talk to, somebody you know that's gonna have your back, that's gonna support you. Just like one thing I've noticed with just like y'all starting our businesses and stuff like that, with like just the support that we give to each other, like shouting out, linking folks up with this person to help get you put on, like stuff like that matters as well. Loyalty. I go on
loyalty.
You want me to stop? Or
No, I mean you on the right.
Well, yeah, loyalty. Sacrifice. It takes a lot for a friendship, but good sacrifices as well. But I'm gonna stop though because I can go.
And Courtney, I also kind of want you to piggyback on that. What does it mean to be a friend?
I had the thoughts and then you called my name and I forgot. I would say everything that Kira said really. But I think it's also just intentionality, because friendships, relationships, they take work. So I know specifically in our group, we've all been friends for some years now, and we've kind of fallen out, we fall back together, but at the end of the day, it just takes intentionality to make sure that you're connecting with that friend, seeing how they're doing, whether it be your phone, in person, text. It takes work. You can't just call somebody your friend and then the next day you're like, oh, I didn't hear from them, are we still friends? No, just you got to check on people. So
hey, big words.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we hear and we see on social media and just kind of in our generation the facade, right? Like friends in this moment, enemies the next moment. People just kind of, like you said, falling out, falling back in, falling out, falling back in. But especially living in a pandemic, are friendships essential? Kind of talk to me about that, Kim. Absolutely, Kim. Go ahead.
In my great fraternity, Omega Psi Phi, we say that friendship is essential to the soul. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the blood.
Essential to the soul. Like if you don't have a soul, if you don't have that warmth and that positive energy inside of you, and you're not spreading it amongst like everyone else, like that those friendships and like those connections can definitely take you in different directions in different places. So I believe that friendship is definitely essential. Your relationships, your connections, and anything that you come in contact with, like all of that stuff matters. So
absolutely. And let's get Charcy in on this one too. Charcy, what would you say? Are friendships essential?
Your face says it all.
Right. Her face is about to tell the story.
I do think friendships are essential. Even beyond this friend group and my other friend groups, I feel like during COVID, we've all been experiencing different levels of different things. Like I've experienced X, Y, and Z. My other friends may have experienced different things, but it's like we can come together and sharing that. But then at the same time, get our minds outside of just COVID and being in the house and being stuck in all the negative things and make sure that we're pushing each other to think positive. So I think they were essential during this time. Well, at least for me, they were essential, you know.
And that is so crucial, because as we begin to talk about just friendships being essential, and May, I'm gonna give you this one. What characteristics would you say it takes to really deem somebody a friend? Like because that's a term, and I'm sure you all have heard it from your parents. Like everybody ain't your friend. What characteristics have you just kind of noticed about your group of friends? Like what certain characteristics speak to you and say, yeah, like I know that's a friend? Hey?
Well, Kiera already pointed one out, trustworthiness. Speaking on things that go out within a group, you know, it's not gonna leave the group. It stays in the group. Also being honest, like be honest and upfront. Like we're all able to tell each other about ourselves and not get upset or anything like that. And I feel like that's also the base. Also being able to agree to disagree, being there when you need them, being selfless, humble. That's each and every one of y'all, honestly, because I can think of a time where each of y'all have been selfless and very humble and very there when you need them. Like they can drop what they're doing to be with you when you need them to be with you. So I can think of a time when each of y'all have done that for me. So.
Oh, Kiera, don't cry. Don't cry, Kiera. But that's so important. And Courtney, why don't you kind of touch on that too? What characteristics would you say are important? Because, and let me say this, this is just not our only friend group. We all have separate friend groups outside of this particular friend group. But it is so interesting because anytime that one of us has had a get together within our friend group, we've been able to commingle. And a lot of times that is cause for contention because everybody don't get along with everybody, right? So Courtney, what would you kind of say you've been able to say amongst my friends, these are certain traits that I know are important about being a friend?
Okay. So I guess amongst all my friends, y'all and the other friends that I hang out with, I would just say honesty. I'm a very honest person, so I expect my friends to be honest as well, no matter how harsh it may sound. Comedy is a good characteristic. You gotta be able to laugh stuff off. What else? Food, because we all like to. Oh yeah, it's all about the tone, honey. You cannot come with we gotta set that straight. You can't have a tone with me that because then it's a problem. Yeah, those are the characters I would say. And I think what you pointed out earlier about just commingling. So like you guys are a friend group. I have another friend group for my Christmas parties, you know, that's coming up this year. I always try to like intermingle people that I feel like represent some piece of me. So that would be the biggest thing. Like all of my friends represent a little piece of me. And that's why I feel like they all kind of get along in those commingling situations.
And so as we talk about commingling, how do you begin to set boundaries, right, amongst like sharing your personal space and then with your different friend groups? How does that work for you? Like how do you, and Kim, you can kind of talk because you're in how many fraternities? You got like you everybody, bruh. Literally, bruh. You everybody, bruh. So how
you for everybody. I'm just playing.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody take a sip.
All right. Well, at least for me, setting boundaries, like I feel like there's like an invisible line or an invisible rule that we all like have. You know, like everybody knows like your buttons and everybody knows like, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Like everybody knows like what it is in the friend group. It's like kind of like one of those things that don't really have to be said, but it's like kind of like communicated in a way. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, your friends will know not to do this to you because they know that you don't like this. Your friends will know not to do this, or to do this instead of this, or say it this way, because you know how that friend is. So yeah, like everybody we do. I don't think we physically set those boundaries as friends, but like those boundaries are like kind of like applied after a while. Once you get to know that person, you start to understand who that person is. Those boundaries are kind of set, and you don't have to really talk about them and say them. You know what I'm saying? Like I know things that trigger pretty much everyone here. I know everything, and like it triggers everyone. But I'm not finna like push those buttons, you know what I'm saying? Because I know that is a sensitive spot for that person.
Absolutely.
Unless I'm going for the gusto, because y'all know I go for the gusto.
We know you can.
I think everybody here can go for the gusto. I now off camera, that's a real thing, right? But at least in public, everybody knows how to maintain. Listen, but I want to ask this, and I want you to kind of spearhead this question here. When it comes down to just balancing a love life and your friend life, like what does that look like? Like how does that work? How are you able to say, listen, this is my love life and I'm going to give X, Y, Z amount of time, but still not neglecting your friends? What does that look like?
Well, coming from somebody who was in a relationship, it wasn't hard because one, everybody know,
Thank you.
Because I feel like for me, I'm not a needy person, which I don't feel like I need people's time every single second of the day. And I don't feel like my friends in this group and my other group were needy in that aspect. I don't think my boyfriend at the time was needy as well. So it wasn't, for me, I had a busy schedule, right? So I used to work, I go to school, I did this, I did that. And then I would still have time for a relationship and a boyfriend. And it wasn't like my friend, like usually we plan things in advance. I think for me, my other friends, we try to plan things in advance. So, if I have something coming up in 2 weeks, it was easy for me to be like, hey, I'm going out with my friends. Or if I had something coming up with my boyfriend, just easily like, hey, I got something planned today. But I would never overlap things. I would never I don't know. I just think you have to find a healthy balance. Just like tell your friends, hey, I'm hanging out with my boyfriend tonight. Tell your boyfriend, hey, I want to hang out with my friends tonight. But you also can't be needed at the same time. Like, I just wasn't the type that want to be around my boyfriend or my friends 24/7 in a way. I'm just not. I'm different.
She's her own person.
Right.
And again, Tracy, just let everybody know you're single.
She is single. Okay.
Yeah. You just gotta put that right back out there. She's
everybody know.
Put it out there.
Listen, at her, at Charcy. But
Don't do that.
Let's talk for a moment, because with the six of us, it's easy for people to say, okay, amongst you all, there are favorites. Y'all believe there are favorites? And don't listen. Okay, it's the faces.
Yeah.
It's a rumor.
I'm just
here.
It's Kiara deemed herself the favorite. I don't know how she did that. But
Kiara deemed herself favorite.
Because I'm the OG. We go back since College Park Elementary.
Oh my! Oh, well, we're not talking about just with me. We're talking about amongst the six of us.
Oh, okay.
I don't have a favorite, so.
And I think we all I think we're all equally close, though. I think when we do the favorites thing, it's just like a joke, at least on my end.
Yeah, I don't have a favorite. If anybody, my favorite is Courtney.
Courtney, you had something you wanted to say?
I'm Courtney's favorite.
You said what, Stephanie?
I'm Courtney's favorite. We have a nickname for each other, so.
Okay, we hear this.
Wow. It's the sip here. You gonna sip?
I think everyone has that.
I don't know why she tripping.
You said what, Courtney?
I said Kiara knows she's Stephanie's favorite, so I don't know how she tripping. Really? Kiara is Stephanie. I mean,
y'all are my favorite.
And then me is Stephanie.
Oh wow. So Stephanie is really the favorite tier. She was the favorite tier. Stephanie, Courtney just got to everybody. That's what she just said. Give us the rundown again, Courtney.
Okay, I'm good. It's Kiara and Stephanie, right? And then it's Stephanie and Kim, because they had their little friendship thing going on. And then it's Zave and Stephanie, because they Bishop and Lady May, okay? And then Tracy and Stephanie, and then it's me and her, because we got the same nickname for Cheeks. So
you're saying I'm everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
So basically, Stephanie is in the center of this friendship.
Right.
Is that what we're saying?
I can see that.
I don't know. We on the rocks.
Y'all calling me the glue? Wow, that's a lot to handle.
You the
How do
glue.
you feel about that, May? That's like a mantle
That's
on
a
your.
lot of weight on my shoulders. Like,
Wait, it's
I'm
the
the
dip
glue.
now. It was
It was a dip for me too. I mean,
Go ahead.
I have a different connection with each of y'all, so I'm like, I can see how I could be considered the glue, but that's just
Not the humble speech.
Right. I mean, cause I just.
This was her acceptance speech, Charcy. This is her acceptance speech.
We just gave
I
it
need
up.
a program.
I just want to thank everybody for allowing me.
Thank everybody for being the glue to this friendship circle we have. It's a lot on my shoulders, but I appreciate it. Y'all so sweet. Y'all so nice.
Listen, I want to ask this question before we get ready to play our game. And it's just simply, and we can start Charcy, Courtney, and then go down. Can you identify a moment that really you were proud of one of your friends? Like you just in that moment, you just had this overwhelming sense of joy for your friend. Can you identify that moment?
I missed the question.
Can I go first?
Sure. Okay. Let me repeat the question for Kiara. Charcy looked like she need a minute, so yeah, we'll let you go first, May. Can you identify a moment that you just kind of sat and you were like, I am so proud of my friend, or I'm really proud to be connected to this person? Stephanie.
Although I'm always proud of y'all. It's really just been recently with all y'all businesses, and I pointed to y'all in the way that y'all on my screen. So Courtney, when you launched your catering business, Charcy, when you relaunched Laurel Lane, Zave, you with Zave's Corner, Kim with your new job, your new house, your engagement, Kiara, your business, and when you graduated. Because I know how hard you worked to graduate.
Don't you cry.
You go back to cry. Lord, oh my
God. Long journey, I just don't understand.
You better not cry.
Moment. Step to the side.
I don't cry.
But I feel the same way though. So each of your reasons, that's my answer. Honestly.
Because I've always been proud of y'all, but we've all been doing really big things recently. And it's just like all my friends, not even just y'all, but all of my friends are just like, we're some amazing Black queens and kings. Like,
I'm just like, my thing is, I'm glad that like I have a connection with all of y'all, and like that all of y'all are my friends, and that you guys are successful, upstanding members of society at the same time. You know, just the fact that we are all like the example that I would want to set for like these young kids coming up. You know,
period.
You know, just because it's not a lot of positive examples that that are being passed across everywhere, and I feel like each and every one of you guys like has a definite positive. What is the word? A positive morale on like all of society, you know. So.
Ooh, that's nice.
Right. We like that.
Spirit fingers.
Okay.
Charcy, do you want to go before Courtney? Who wants to go?
Go ahead, girl.
Oh, well, just volunteered me. I didn't know we was going saying individual. Me, like everybody's. I'm really proud of all my friends and every friend group. Just throw that out to everybody. But I thought we was picking one friend, and so I'll go pick my one friend. I just wanted to say how proud I was of Courtney. I think that was the moment I realized, because it was a moment during the summertime, during Corona. It's Corona. We was doing Corona when she was, I think before Corona, she launched her Instagram page. And I think at this time she was just going to restaurants and eating, right? And she was RCB.Coco. Rest in peace, RCB.Coco.
Okay.
And then she I think Zave asked her about a menu for some picnic or something, and it was right before my birthday. And I said, Courtney, I need help, like coming up with a menu for my birthday. And I wasn't like at the time. It was like I'm gonna see if she want to cook, but I didn't tell her that at the time. But she kind of just like, well, do you want help with the menu? Do you want me to cook it? And I was like, could you cook it, please? And it's just like from that moment, and everybody was so proud of her that night. Like I was almost like, I mean, I wanted to cry the whole night anyway, but I was like in tears almost because of like for her, like my parents were so proud of her. My dad, who was a chef, was like so proud of her and couldn't stop talking about it. My friends were like raving about the food, right?
Ooh, good.
And she launched her catering business after that event, and I was so proud of her. And then another time when you started making that crab dip, and I said, Courtney, can you make me some crab dip? And she was like, you can make it and do what with it? I was like, you make it, I buy it. And then after that, she started selling plates. So I was like, Courtney she's really killing the game.
She just really pushed it.
But yeah, I just like wanted to shine her. She was like, she did the thing this summer.
Thanks, girl.
Absolutely. Well, Courtney, it's on you, baby.
What you gonna do?
Wow. I think I would say I would kind of return it back to you. I mean, each of y'all, I have individual moments of like how y'all made me proud. I was proud to be your friend, but I think it really was hard for me when she relaunched her business, and I was like, dang, this is like in a pandemic relaunching businesses. Like, first of all, I was like, where did people get this money from? But the fact that they like, I guess found it in the bottom of their couch, it was like, we about to support sis. I was like, oh,
right.
Stepped out and did her thing with that. And then, so I think that's kind of what inspired me. Beside her reaching out to me for her event, I think that also just encouraged me to go ahead and do it, because I've been cooking for people for a while, but I never really thought that I could just charge people for she inspired me.
Oh, thank you. That's so nice.
Absolutely.
I'll be like, Kiera.
Stay with
Let
us,
it out,
Chelsea.
girl.
Hopefully, y'all have your index cards in front of you as you gather them. I'm gonna answer this question as well, because each and every one of you all, I just truly believe, just have this special gift about you. It's certainly, like everybody has said, was Charcy relaunching Laurel Lane, and she finally is adding a men's collection to it. Thank you, Jesus. Which is what I've been rocking the entire second season of Zave's Corner. And so I'm so proud of her for stepping out and doing that. But then working with you last week, Courtney, for both of your events, and it's like I told you, a lot of times you witness people stress out and not be able to handle pressure, but you took that pressure, reapplied it, and made it work for you. And so for me, as your friend, just in that moment, it was like look at this Black woman make it work. You know what I mean? And so that was so phenomenal. Of course, Kiera, when you graduated, it was. Did you cry that night? But it was sharing in that moment with you. It was watching you not just beat something during COVID, but you literally took that degree by the reins and said, it's not going to beat me. And so for me, that was just like, wow. May every time you put something together, be it just a quick get together, our cabin trips, just a day function, like you execute from every dollar to every single moment. And like nobody I have ever known is able to execute something so well. And so you are the ultimate strategist. And Kim, bro, you out here making Black men great again. Cause dog, you got a house, you got
a nice house.
Okay, you have a wonderful fiance, and you doing it all.
What about to say a baby? I better say, wait a minute.
I was about to say, wait a minute.
I know nothing about the baby. But you are showing the world that Black men still honor the sacredcy of marriage. And just, man, listen, like we walked in your house and we all were like amazed. And it's not that you could not do it. It's the fact that like to be connected to somebody that has that. You know what I mean? Like for me as another Black man, like that's a hero moment. So to all of y'all, thank you so much for being just genuinely you, like in all sincerity. Now let's play this game before Kiera cry.
See in my eyes. Look.
This game
likely to cry. Her.
This game is called and you all as friends, we play a version of this game with different cards, but we have tweaked it to be the Zave's Corner friend version. And so the way it works for those of you all that are watching at home, I'm going to ask a question. Each panelist should have 6 cards with all the panelists' name, including themselves. All right. When I ask the question, each panelist is going to hold the card in front of the camera so everybody can see. Hold it there so everybody can see. Sorry. And then they'll pull it away. We'll tally. Whoever has the who's most likely to, or has the least most likely to, because these are pretty tough. Whoever has the least most likely to, I got a gift for you at the end of the game. All right.
What's the gift?
Who's tallying? Are we all supposed to be keeping?
Who's telling? Yeah.
What's the gift?
Is it money or food?
Huh?
Is it money or food?
Don't worry about it, sweetheart. So let's play.
It's neither. It's not a real gift.
What you say?
Wait, who's keeping the score?
Who would like to keep score?
I thought the host was.
I don't like to shade on my show. I just want to say it. All right. So the first question is, who's most likely to get arrested? Who's most likely to get arrested?
Look at y'all when y'all say.
Wow, it really be your own people out
I don't
here.
know.
It really be your own people out here. Wow, because I was
gonna say.
He gonna say himself too. What?
I was gonna say.
Cool. Look, because I was gonna say
I
me
was
too.
with you, Kim. I was about to say her too.
Okay, so for Kim and Tarsi, who chose Kiera, why did y'all choose Kiera?
I feel like Kiera would get arrested over something stupid. Like it would be like speeding, or it would be like she cursed out somebody in the grocery store. It would be something silly, like
That's what I
and
was
she
thinking.
calling somebody like I got
I
arrested.
feel like she's too scared to
I'm
get
not a
arrested.
criminal or nothing, so
No, it would
I don't
be
do
something
those
very
things. But
stupid.
it would be something. Yeah, it would be something like stupid like that.
Okay, for the rest of y'all that said me, why?
Because you argumentative.
You don't have no
You like,
tag.
you like to argue. You like
It's
to
a tag
like.
for me.
So why'd you pull me over, officer? What's your badge number? Oh, you work for who? I know somebody down there. Let me call you.
Yeah.
And then it would just be a whole like, yeah.
All right, so
Thank
moving
you.
on.
Take the ticket. He would.
I would take the ticket, but I do want to know why you pulling me over, bro. What's up? What's good? Let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't even let that moment go.
Chanel said Steph. Thank you, Chanel. Stephanie was my second guess.
First loyalty.
All right,
Why
so
be your own cousin-in-law? That's crazy.
hey, shout out to the Robinsons. Congratulations on your engagement, guys. We love to see it. We love to see it. Listen, second question. Who's most likely to get lit at brunch?
Yeah.
You see both.
First of all,
No comment.
Right.
No comment.
I don't do those type of things anymore. I'm just saying.
Wait.
We got a
Okay,
brunch coming up
everybody
this
slow
Sunday.
yours in the corner because this is a discrepancy and I don't like this. All right. So wow, Kim, pick 2. You got 3.
You got to pick. Yeah.
I'm getting anxiety, Kim. Pick 2.
Kiera, why you got my name up?
Because sis, you might
All right, so Courtney, let me see yours again. Stephanie.
Courtney said me.
Stephanie. Wow.
Stephanie Kiera
So
to
we
do
got-
OT.
See, I said myself. I
You're
said
part
me
of the
and
trio, Charcy.
I'm
I
not
said
not
me
anymore.
and
Okay, cards down. So listen. Okay, Chanel playing with us tonight too. She said Stephanie. Kim, why Stephanie? Why? I'm not gonna ask about Kiera. Why Stephanie?
He's seen me get lit before, so he knows.
Why not?
Oh, okay. All right.
So why not?
Hey, I'll just say one thing is gonna be an inside joke. Kimberly, I love you,
Take him out
Kimberly.
the can. You take him out, please. Like, just say all of it. He's done for.
We just gonna keep it
I'm
at that
surprised
right there.
nobody
You're
said
annoying.
Dave. I'm gonna keep that.
Right.
Please don't do that. Don't
But you
do that.
said brunch.
But that
He
thing,
said
If we
brunch.
would have said on a
Right.
Friday
Wow.
night,
Right.
No, we ain't got
night.
nobody said no Friday night, girl.
No.
that thing
Courtney,
one is too.
Courtney and Kiera, why did y'all say Charcy?
I said
I-
Stephanie.
Like I have the proof.
Courtney
Like
said
we
me.
all know.
Oh, you said
We
Stephanie. I'm
know
sorry.
that
I got
Charcy
the
likes
proof.
a good celebration, and there's nothing wrong with
So
that.
do you.
There's nothing wrong with that. So
You
I
do
just know
too.
my sis like to,
she don't do that no more though. But it's cool.
So okay, so Stephanie, who was yours again? Remind me, who was yours?
Me and Charcy.
Oh wow.
Myself and Charcy.
All right. We
See,
love
we like accountability. Okay.
Do we?
You know,
Do we? Because you definitely had a card that said no comment. Childish. Anyway,
I didn't
moving
have no
on.
I
comment.
didn't think about that. That's a good little card to have. No comment. You
Right.
make one. Yeah, I do. You gonna make one? No comment.
Who's most likely to be a scammer? Who's most likely to be a
To
scammer?
be a scammer?
Mm-hmm. The devil.
Honestly, the way I was doing in Target the other day, I'm gonna have to.
Wow, because I got a story to tell.
We got to vote on this.
I don't think we do.
I got a story to tell. Target, if you're watching, I have a story to tell.
You don't have no story to tell.
Don't be killing off, folks.
I got a story to tell. So
Coco, quiz. We got answers at.
I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't feel like none of y'all can be scammers.
Right.
wow.
Rammer.
But I'm gonna just say you, I guess.
Rammer.
Here's how I'm gonna go with the bag.
Rammer.
My name is Xavier.
It's Rammer.
Is it?
Anyway, moving on because I don't like this game anymore. Who's most likely to be a billionaire? Who's most likely to be a billionaire?
It said millionaire.
I
Girl.
feel like that's possible for anybody.
Me.
Right, period.
Hey, girl.
Oh, thank you, girl. Not me.
All of us.
That was not a call for me.
All of us.
We love to see it.
Right.
We love to see it. All right, listen. Let's keep it going. Out of everybody, who is the most creative? Who is the most creative? Most creative.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I thought your card said me and Char.
I did too. I was like, me, what?
Not that much satisfaction in the world. All right, we love to see it. Listen, all right, who has the best musical taste? Who has the best musical taste?
Of course, I knew he's gonna put himself.
Woo,
I'm gonna
Kiara, Stephanie, wow. Yeah. Courtney.
I said what I said.
But I guess we could say Kim technically because he does like that's
Yeah, he's a producer.
yeah.
I guess.
Like he can read
You
music
gonna win
notes
on
still.
technicality?
You can
I
read
can't
music
read music
too.
notes
No,
still.
you can't.
No, I
Never mind.
can't, not no more.
Like,
All right. Who is the most bossiest? Who is the most bossiest?
It depends on the situation. This is Courtney is like everybody. Stephanie depends on the person. But yeah, definitely.
It just be the tone for Courtney. Tarsi, you really bossy.
I am not bossy.
Tarsi, you really bossy.
Who am I bossy towards?
Everybody.
Now said Courtney, so that's that.
I got a story to tell.
You always
Lifetime
got a
trauma.
story to
You
tell.
always
You
got a
got
story
stories
to
to tell for days.
All right, we all know this one, but I'm gonna ask it just because.
Oh my God. Because I already know what you're gonna go ahead and ask.
Was it the cry
It's gonna be something stupid.
Who is most likely to cry?
It's nothing wrong with being in tune with your emotions.
Goodbye.
Sometimes you gotta learn how to cry to feel
Girl,
right.
a great song with me
Trying
to
to
track
say
song made
it's
me cry.
emotional.
Oh, cut this song off and cry. Girl.
It's not even a
Cry
sad
song.
song.
All right, guys.
I was going through
in the car.
stuff.
We love it, Chanel. You might be on to something, Chanel. Listen, who is the most stylish? Who's the most stylish? Child, that's debatable.
You're all dressed today. Period.
Tarsi,
He
I'm
wanted to be
overriding this
debatable.
one. Definitely
Excuse
me.
me?
I'm overriding this one. Definitely me. You just got put on to the Nike.
But I ain't gonna.
I don't
cap,
wear
though.
Nike. I don't have to wear name brand to dress, baby. You do.
Okay, Stella.
I love my name brands. Laura
I bet
Wayne,
you did look like a little Nikki. Who put you on Nikki?
sweetheart. I also have Gucci and Prada and Fendi. Don't play.
Gucci and Prada.
But like I said, Charcy doesn't have to wear name brands to
Moving
dress.
on,
Prada,
who is the most
That
socially
you can,
interactive? Who is the most socially interactive?
Oh, socially interactive. Oh, that's me.
She gonna-
We love
Oh,
to
Courtney,
see it.
too, yeah.
All right. Who's the bougie one? The most
You.
bougie.
L'Oreal.
It's the no comments for me.
It's Bishop.
There's nothing wrong with
Yeah.
being bougie, though.
Woo! Not Stephanie and Rammer. Wow, Chanel.
I feel like we all enjoy the finer
Me?
things in life.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think Stephanie's bougie.
Oh, wait, she was saying Rammer. Sorry.
Huh.
My Lord. All right, we're getting down to the end, guys. We're getting down to the end. Most likely to call off an engagement.
Me.
Just going on
Because
history.
it already happened. I'm gonna
Right.
Right? It's already happened.
All right. Most likely to get married secretively.
Not the shade.
It would
And it would hurt my feelings. I would
be
cry.
nobody. You got nobody at the wedding.
Mm-mm-mm.
Listen. Listen, man. Thank y'all for playing. I love y'all from the bottom of my heart. I stopped keeping score, so this is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. This is what I'm going to do. I know I stopped keeping score. What I'm going to do for all of my friends is I want to bless you guys with my favorite place in the world to have lunch, which is Chick-fil-A. So I'm going to cash app you guys $10.
That's not enough.
Stephanie don't like Chick-fil-A no more, so you can just give me her team.
She don't. And I'm a little on the fence.
Oh,
Remember you said
Who
that?
said I ain't like Chick-fil-A no more?
Who said that?
Who said that? What you got
We
so
gonna
quiet?
Okay.
Who said that?
Stephanie, you said it wasn't enough. You're right. I agree. It's not enough. I'm gonna cash app y'all $5 for
Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
look at you.
Damn. Like, what? How you want to see the five?
This is not enough.
That's only enough to get a sandwich or a fry.
Right. But since it wasn't enough, I'm gonna make sure it's not enough, and I'm just gonna send 5. No, but for real, listen, y'all. Before we get ready to get out of here, let me just say I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you for your first of all your life and your light. You truly are the definition of what it means when the Bible says, in order to have friends, you must be friendly. And I can say that anytime that we are together, be it a few of us or all of us in the same place, I just truly believe there's an energy that is unmatched with us. I don't know about you all, but oftentimes I kind of look around the room wherever we are, and I just notice how people kind of admire just how we're able to just laugh and enjoy moments. Yes, we squabble, we pick, we tease, but I feel comfortable in saying if there's ever a time one of us needed the other person, we know that you are literally just a phone call away. And so for that, I'm grateful. A lot of people can't say that they have friends who are family, right? And so we've shared together, we eat together, we cry together. Although Kiera is the lead crier, we all share in those moments of just being able to comfort one another. You know, there are so many instances and times where we've just been able to help to be a rock in the life. And so for that, I'm grateful. We've got some really big plans coming up this weekend, so I can't wait just to enjoy getting away and just spending that time with you all as friends. But before we get ready to go, we always do this one thing in Zave's Corner. And to those of you all that are watching, I hope you'll stick around for Zave's final moment. We always do this one word thing. And so I want you just to think of a word in your mind that describes this friend group. Just one word, one good, solid word. And as you think about that word, that is your way of describing this shared friendship. All right? Everybody thought about it?
Yep.
Good? All right, Kiera, since you said yep first.
Okay.
What is your one word?
My word is everlasting.
Everlasting.
I love you guys.
Okay, now you can cry.
The people don't need to see that.
The people want to see it. The people love it. Courtney, what's your one word?
I'm gonna stick with my word that I said earlier, and it's intentionality or intentional. I think we're very intentional about planning events, staying in touch, being truthful, and I think all of that just encompasses purpose and intentionality.
Stephanie.
I lost my word. Come back to me.
Okay. Kim.
I would say passionate.
Passionate.
Okay, passionate.
Definitely passionate. Everyone has a passion for the things that they do and a passion to each other. So I would say passionate.
Charcy.
I would say dynamic.
Why'd you laugh? Are you sure?
No,
Didn't know.
because that was the word. Everybody's personalities are just different, so it brings something different to the table in the friend group. So
All right, May, you ready for your word?
Yes.
Okay.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Marvelous. If I had a word, I think it would more than likely be family. Family. I truly consider you all to be my family, and I love you so much, and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you all for sitting down with me. I can't wait to have each and every one of you back on the show. You all are just truly something special. You're truly something special, and you make living so much better just by being a friend of mine. And so for that, I'm so grateful. All right.
Oh, that
So
was
would you
sweet.
guys do me a favor? Won't you just wave goodbye to everybody? And as we get ready for Zave's final moment, I want to share with you all, and as they hang tight backstage, as we get ready for Zave's final moment, I want to share with you this week. These last few weeks have just been something different for me. I can't really put it into words. I shared on Facebook a little while ago, just that the month of August brings about this different level of anxiety for me. And I have just had such a hard time trying to just gather myself together. And so I went out to dinner with my one of my best friends, Kiera, and I was just telling her that I just was beginning to feel like everything was just not working. So many big life changes, so many things and anniversaries coming in the month of August. But I can truly say that I'm so blessed just to have friends that I can call on and that I can sit down with and eat, or we can just talk through things. And though we don't always see eye to eye, I'm appreciative of the fact that we respect each other enough to understand that we have our different viewpoints, but we don't allow those things to stop us from loving each other. And so I encourage you, if you are feeling alone in this season, or you just feel like there is a weight that is going on around you, or you just can't seem to gather yourself, Corona is around us. We are in the midst of a very toxic election season with a very toxic president. We have witnessed so many legends that are just leaving us, right? I mean, I spent yesterday morning just kind of crying my eyes out over Chadwick Boseman. Although I did not know him, I just felt a sense of grief. I encourage you to reach out to those people that are placed in your life for this season. Reach out to them and let them know that, hey, something's not right. And if you don't have those friends, I just began to pray right now that God will send those people in your life that will come in and remind you of your purpose, and that they will encourage you and show you and help you to realize your full potential. Everybody on here tonight either has an LLC or is working towards an LLC. Everybody on my panel tonight has a business plan, is business minded. Everybody on my panel tonight, entrepreneurs. And so I'm so grateful because that old saying is true. Surround yourself with like-minded people. If your friends don't want to talk about money and how to get successful, it's time to reevaluate. If your friends don't pray for you, it's time to reevaluate. If your friends don't tell you when your crap stinks and when you are dead wrong, and I'm so grateful that I have those friends that do that they're real with me. If you don't have those friends, it's time now to begin to look around you and start to pluck those weeds out and ask God to plant some roses in your life. And so I'm so grateful for these beautiful individuals, these kings and queens in my life that truly help Zave to be a better person every day. I love them. I love you. I am praying that you have such an amazing week. We will not be on next weekend. We are taking Sunday off next week to enjoy a time of friendship and fellowship, but we will be back the week after. So in the meantime, between time, be sure to love somebody. Tell somebody you love them. Always show a greater love. And remember, it's okay to talk about it. God bless you. Have a great night. Thanks for tuning in.